Oh yeah. Welcome to the Madhouse, ladies and gentlemen. And welcome to another video right here on Killer Rogue Demon 669. Thank you all for watching this video. Make sure you like this video. Hit that subscribe button down below. And subscribe to my other channels. All the links down below. Follow me, friend me on Facebook, and follow me on Twitter at Gilmore Inc. Link to my Twitter is down below. Alright, so second video of the day. If you didn't watch my first video, it's on the Peter Gilmore YouTube channel, where I basically end a certain Pendejo. So, but I'm not going to talk about that anymore, because he's irrelevant. But anyway, as the title below says, it is time for your late night, Monday night Raw review for November the 17th, 2014, the Go Home show before Survivor Series this Sunday night, live on the WWE Network for free! It's not $9.99! Well, you can watch it on the WWE Network, but you still gotta subscribe! Idiots. I'm gonna watch it on a free stream. Don't have to pay $0. So, fuck you, network. But anyway, Raw tonight was... I hated it. I mean, the ending was shocking, but the rest of the show was boring. I mean, they had the grumpy cat. I'm the grumpy cat. I hate everything. This is my face. I never blink. I mean, really? Alright. I mean, if you wanted to go home show, you didn't want to watch this show. I'm glad I didn't watch this show, but you know, I just caught it on the replay on DVR, and I think it's better that I watched it on DVR and not watched it live. It was so boring. I mean, a lot of people saying that they give this a 9 out of 10. What show are you watching? That's why you're a WWE mark, like Sean's View Entertainment. But I digress. So, we start the night off with the Authority! Team Authority comes out. Stephanie, Triple H, Seth Rollins, Luke Harper, newest member, Alexander, Rusev, and Lana. Kane, Mark Henry, along with the Stooges, Jamie Noble, and Joey Mercury. So they all get in the ring. And Triple H talks about how Vincent Kennedy McMahon set the stipulations for Survivor Series a couple weeks back. If Team Cena wins, then the Authority is bye-bye. So he talks about how the fans would want the Authority to be removed from power, and he started a yes, yes, yes chant a la Daniel Bryan. I would love to see him out of power, because this storyline's going on for far too long. So Stephanie, who should not ever have the mic again. So fucking boring. I liked it when she wasn't on TV. Just saying. So Stephanie taunts the crowd, and then Triple H gets on the mic, back on the mic. He says the fans are sheep and they need someone to follow them. Then he takes a shot at WCW and says the inmates ran the asylum there and they won't let that happen to the WWE. Yeah, it's already running amok, Hunter. Get your head out of your own ass, idiot. So, he goes on and he praises Team Authority, and he says that they're going to decimate Team Cena tonight, and there'll be nobody left to sign the contract, because there's a contract signing tonight, and you know what happens during the contract signing, ladies and gentlemen? Bad things. So Stephanie gets back on the mic, and she praises each member of the Authority. They all get boos. So, and then she gets to Luke Harper, and Harper's like, I'm a team player! Okay. Creepy bastard he is. And then Stephanie talks about how Team Cena is down a man, and then out comes Ryberg. Feed me more! Steve Vocals on steroids. And you know, the crowd's chanting his name, you know, Ryback, feed me more. You know, all the Ryberg marks on YouTube are having orgasms in their pants. Fucking marks, idiots. So, he says that the Authority wants what's best for business, Cena wants best for the WWE, but he wants what's best for himself. So Stephanie apologized for what happened last week, and Kane's like, I regret for what happened. I'm a freaking loser. My name is Kane. You know. And then Stephanie shows us clips from last year doing the Ryback Cena feud when Cena had the title and Ryback was trying to get the title, and every time he got the title, the Shield basically beat his ass. And then they showed one when Cena's mocking Ryback and like, I gotta eat more. You know, trying to do his worst Ultimate Warrior impression. Skittles, Princess Goodies! Skeletons! Oh, sorry. God rest his mighty soul, Jim Hellwig. And then Stephanie says that Cena is just jealous of the big guy. I don't want to know that. Then Ryback says he plays for one team, and that's his own team, and then he walks away. So, and then Triple H's like, that's a wise decision, Ryback. Be neutral. Don't be part of the problem. So, and then Triple H, you know, he starts hyping the night, and he gets in Luke Harper's face, and he says that Luke Harper's gonna decimate Team Cena. He's gonna start the decimation of Team Cena by beating Dolph Ziggler. So Dolph Ziggler comes to the ring, but the segment I gave 3 out of 5 stars. We get to the first match of the night. Dolph Ziggler taking on Luke Harper with Seth Rollins at commentary with the Stooges, Noble and Mercury. We found out that from Lillian Garcia that this is going to be an Intercontinental title match, so she does the formal ring introductions and blah blah blah. But before the bell rings, the Stooges start attacking Ziggler, and they start beating him up. Yeah, we know where this is going. He gets up and then Rollins nails him with the Money in the Bank briefcase. So the referee checks on Ziggler to see if he wants to continue the match. Ziggler's like, ring the damn bell! So, bell rings and Harper just basically beats the shit out of him for a while. Hits a powerbomb, hits a running boot, but Ziggler kicks out. Harper then missed a running boot in the corner. He lands on the floor. And then he regains control after the commercial break. Then he drops Ziggler into a big right hand for another near fall. And he hits the gator roll. And then Ziggler comes back and Ziggler counted a headlock. And Harper runs into the ring post. Ouch. Then Ziggler hits the faint asser for a near fall. But Harper comes back, catches a kick, and he catches a kick. He nails a big side slam for another near fall. Ziggler comes back, counters the clothesline from hell with a super kick for a near fall. Harper comes back with a knee. Ziggler comes back and he blocks a powerbomb attempt, but Harper drops him. Then he nails the clothesline from hell for the win. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a new Intercontinental Champion in Luke Harper. So I guess he's gonna be the breakout star because I thought that Bray Wyatt was gonna win the Intercontinental title, but they put him in a thing with Dean Ambrose, and that's not working out. So I gave the match 3 out of 5 stars. Afterwards, Harper celebrates with his new belt as Mercury and Noble come in the ring with Seth Rollins. They go after Ziggler. So Rollins starts taunting Ziggler. Then he nails the curb stomp. And Harper's all left alone in the ring just to stand over Ziggler with the title. So, Decimation Part 1, a success for the Authority. So, they got an advantage right there. So, we'll see what happens with the rest of Team Cena coming up later on in the program. So, we go to commercial, we come back, and we get the same old boring as fuck New Day promos with Kofi Kingston. Yep, I think that little faction is gonna go down the drain, and all of them are gonna get released. I hope, just like the Great Khali did this past week. Yay! A couple of years too late, but I digress. All right, then we go backstage. We see the Miz and his and Damien Mizdow giving lines to the Grumpy Cat, and the Grumpy Cat's just like this. I'm having visions of Aquaman the Dead Terrorist for a second. You know? You know. Just on harm. So, I mean, they have a grumpy stump, and then he talks about, like, him and, the Grumpy Cat could be the biggest thing in Hollywood in 2015. But then they pull out a stunt cat, yeah. And the Grumpy Cat's just not impressed. Grumpy Cat not impressed. Ah. So then Miz says the last time Grumpy Cat had a bright idea, it ended up in the litter box. So him and Miz now start leaving, and Miz comes back and says, I'm a big fan of your work, and I befriended you on Facebook. Ugh. And then he kisses the cat, which he probably got from PetSmart or somewhere. No pun intended with PetSmart. I just love PetSmart. So, and he walks off. What was this? I mean, really? This was boring. I gave it 1 out of 5. It was just terrible. Speaking of terrible, we get the match number 2. Adam Rose and the Rosebuds and the Bunny taking on Tyson Kidd with the lovely Natalya. So Adam Rose comes out with the Rosebuds and the Bunny, and then the Rosebuds go to surf the Bunny, who did the look at the Bunny, I'm the Bunny, who's private. Sorry. And then Adam Rose makes them put him down. Then he does the truth fall, whatever you want to call it. They go to commercial with a stupid WWE 2K15 promo. So we come back. Tyson Kidd and Natalya make their way to the ring, and then the match starts, and Adam Rose orders the Bunny to stand by in his corner, and Adam Rose was working on Tyson. I almost like Jason Kidd for a minute. Yeah, Adam Rose works on Tyson Kidd over the corner to start the match. Go to another commercial. I don't know why. Tyson Kidd. Well, I'm looking at the one. I'm sorry. And then Tyson Kidd's all distracted by the Rosebuds. Yeah, just stupid thing. It has words in it now. Boring. So, Rose and nails a big spine buster. He actually did it pretty good, but not as better as Bobby Roode, because he does a sick ass fuck spine buster. Way better than Arn Anderson. Just saying. So, while this is going on, the Bunny starts flirting with Natalya, and can you blame him? The way that Natalya was looking tonight. That distracts Adam Rose, leading to Tyson Kidd knocking in the sharpshooter, and Adam Rose tapped out like a drunk man. So Tyson Kidd gets a shocking win. Whoop-de-doo. Gave the match 2 out of 5 stars. Afterwards, the Bunny comes in. The same thing that the Bunny's been doing the last few weeks. Trying to help Adam Rose up. And like, I'm sorry, I'm the Bunny. I'm gonna hop around. So Adam Rose gets all pissed off, looks to beat up the Bunny again, but this time the Bunny uses his noggin and ducks a clothesline. Then he starts grinding on Adam Rose from behind. Okay, is he gay? I think the Bunny's gay. Is he Al? No. Anyway. So, I mean, what was that? So the Bunny escapes, hopping up the ramp. Like, what the fuck? And they're gonna have a match at Survivor Series? The stupidity of the PG era continues. So that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, then we go to a video about the WrestleMania 31 party at Levi Stadium, home of the Niners! So that should be fun. So the tickets, I think, went on sale yesterday. So if you didn't get a ticket, you're lost out. So after that, we see Bray Wyatt arriving into the arena, and then we see him go to the ring. He cuts a promo, talk about Dean Ambrose, saying he wants him to see how Wyatt can save him. And he tells Ambrose to embrace this, and he's gonna make it all go away. And is it me, or did Bray Wyatt start talking like a Southern preacher? Praise the Jesus Christ! So, then we hear Ambrose start talking on the mic, and he appears on the Titantron. And he tells Wyatt to stop babbling, blah, 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 blah. And then Ambrose reveals that you know, he's like, oh, I can do some magic tricks too. Look at me. I taped this promo months ago. And that has really in the audience. So the lights come back on. Ambrose is like, you know, I mean, Wyatt is looking around for Ambrose, and Ambrose attacks him from behind. They start beating each other in the ring, and Ambrose gets basically beats Wyatt's ass. But about tomorrow. And Wyatt then manages somehow to escape. And Ambrose gets on the mic. He says he doesn't need saving, and Wyatt just needs to worry about saving himself at the Survivor Series. So good hype going into their match at Survivor Series. I think it's going to be a slabby knocker. And hopefully Ambrose wins. That's all I'm going to say about that. Alright, we go to commercial, we come back, and we get a look at Luke Harper's title win. And we see Ziggler being helped out of the arena by the trainers after the match. So it looks like he might be off Team Cena too. Not just like Jack Swagger was. But we'll see what happens. Still young. The night is young, as they say. So I give it 3 out of 5 stars. Alright, match number 3, Ryback against Cesaro. This match is okay. Actually, it wasn't that bad. I should say. So it wasn't great, but it was okay. Cesaro starts off control, and we see John Cena looking on backstage. So we go back to the ring. Cesaro's still in control. He comes over the second rope, but Ryback catches him with a throw. Then Ryback hits a spine buster, and the fans start chanting, "Feed me more!" as he readies for the meat hook clothesline, but Cesaro heads off to the apron, and then Ryback pulls him in and hits a splash from the second rope. And Ryback has some top moves. Cesaro then ends up countering Shell-Shocked and hitting a German suplex. And then Ryback hits the ring post, and Cesaro continues the momentum, hitting not 1, not 2, but 3 German suplexes for a near fall. And then he goes to the top rope, hits an elbow drop, not like the Macho Man Randy Savage. He's got a DVD out. If you don't get that DVD, I think the spirit of the Macho Man will have to kick your ass. Oh yeah, buy my DVD tomorrow. I'm gonna buy it when I have the money. Of course. Right now, my funds is not so good. Probably get it for Christmas, but whatever. So Cesaro hits an elbow drop for near fall. Ryback then comes back with a big slam for another near fall. And then he gets another chant going, and he goes for the meter clothesline again, but he runs into a Tiger Uppercut. And then Cesaro catches Ryback off the ropes, hits another Tiger Uppercut for a near fall. He goes for the neutralizer, Ryback blocks it. Goes for a shell shock, but Cesaro blocks it again, rolls him up for a near fall. But Ryback comes back with the meat hook clothesline, and then he ends it with shell shocked to give Cesaro another loss. I wish Cesaro was back in Ring of Honor. Just saying. So match itself wasn't that bad. I gave it 3.25 out of 5 stars. Afterwards, we see Cena watching backstage again. So the hottest Renee Young approaches him, and Cena says he can just hope his team is there for the contract signing, and then they take out the Authority at Survivor Series. So we'll see if Ryback is looking to join Cena's team, but we'll see. Alright, so let's see what happens after that. Alright, match number 4, Alexander Rusev. Rusev Crush Master. Rusev Crush Lana Pussy. Yeah. I'm sorry, Alexander Rusev. I'm sorry. I botched. Yeah. Probably the last time I botched. So, yeah, he takes on Heath Slater. This is going to be a 5-second suckfest. But before that, we get the lovely, the ravishing Russian Lana. She gets in the ring, she cuts a promo, bringing up Kim Kardashian's photos. Oof. That chick got an ass. Damn you, Kanye. So she brings up the photos, the naked photos that have been popping up on the internet. And here comes my cookies.
Don't complain, they're a little brown.
They're a little brown. See? Whoop.
Did you drop them there?
I dropped them.
Oh, but now the
There's another botch. So she mentions that she's been in the news, but says that Kim Kardashian can't compare to her Russian figure. That's one hot Russian ass. Guess I gotta say. So she says she has a topless photo of herself that will make American men drool. I've seen them already. We don't need to see that again. But anyway, she asks if the fans want to see it, and of course the freaking marks were like, yeah, let's see some naked pictures. The Attitude Era is coming back. No. Instead of seeing her naked ass, we see Vladimir Putin, shirtless, riding a horse. Okay. So she says, she says, you only see my naked ass in your broken dreams. And then Heath Slater comes out with new music. Well, he's not a one-man band anymore. He has, I don't know what his new theme song is. Probably sucks. And he's dressed as Uncle Sam. Okay. So then Slater gets in the ring and he says he and everyone else in America want Lana to shut up. Well, he didn't say it like that, but Slater then approaches the ring and he's ready to fight. He calls for the bell and then calls Rusev a son of a bitch. That's not gonna be, shut up, Slater. So the bell rings, Rusev just beats the shit out of Heath Slater, kicks him in the face. The fans are chanting, USA, USA, but Rusev stomps on Slater, applies the accolade, he fucks him in the ass and makes him humble. Like the Iron Sheik. So, another 5-second suckfest for Rusev. I think this match was just a big waste of time. Just to make Rusev look bad going into Survivor Series. But, I think he's going to get his first loss because he's probably going to get DQ'd in the Survivor Series match. But, I'm just saying. I think he's going to get eliminated by, causing DQ with some shit. I don't know. Whatever. But, I give that whole match 2 out of 5 stars. So we go backstage again. This time we see The Miz, Sandow, and the Grumpy Cat again. And then Eric Rowan walks in and he wants Grumpy. Yikes. Then he sells for the Grumpy Stunt Double instead, and he goes, "Run!" and walks off with it. Another pointless segment that should not have been on the show. 1 out of 5 stars. Horrible. Alright, match number 5, Big Show taking on Sheamus, so Team Cena members go at it. But before the match, Stephanie McMahon comes out, and she knocks the Big Show for always being in someone's shadow and offers him a 2015 WWE Hall of Fame spot if he leaves Team Cena. Well, that's not going to happen. As Big Show gets to Stephanie's face, and then Sheamus comes out, and then Sheamus talks about the Authority being gone, and Stephanie says Sheamus has a passport issue. It would be a shame if he had visa issues, forcing him to miss Survivor Series. Ouch. Stephanie should not have been in this segment, I'm sorry. Then Stephanie puts them in a number 1 contenders match. Isn't Cena the number 1 contender? What was this? Who booked this shit? Jeez. So, the match starts, and they take it easy at first, but then they start going at it. Like men. And, Big Show hits a big chop in the corner. They go to the floor. Big Show's still in control. And Sheamus comes back with a 2 count, with a near fall. Show comes back and drops an elbow drop for 2. Drops an elbow drop. Yeah. And then he hits several body slams and another elbow for another near fall. And he keeps control and he applies a leg submission hold. Sheamus makes it to the bottom rope, breaking the hold. And then Sheamus comes back with some offense, knocks Big Show off his feet. And he still has control, but Big Show hits him with a big boot. But he missed an elbow drop. Sheamus then goes to the top, but Show knocks him out of midair with a spear. Weak. For a very close 2 count. Then Sheamus comes back, he counters the choke slam, hits White Noise. I don't know how he picked him up for a close 2 count. Then Show catches the brogue kick actually Big Show, Sheamus, was going for the brogue kick, but Big Show caught it, nails a choke slam for a near fall. Then Big Show goes to the second rope, and Sheamus then falls back. I don't know what that. Probably a botch there somewhere. Dropping Show off his shoulders. And then we see Rusev and Mark Henry hit the ring. And Rusev nails Sheamus with a kick. And the bell rings. No contest. DQ finish. Sucks. So I gave the match 3 out of 5 stars. Afterwards, Rusev alone's on the Big Show while Mark Henry goes to Sheamus on the floor, tears apart the announce table. Not the Spanish announce table, but the regular announce table. Then he hits the World's Strongest Slam through the table. And we found out later on that Sheamus is off Team Cena because he got injured. Oh, poor baby. So then Rusev puts the Big Show in the Accolade, fucked him in his ass and make him humble. And that was it. So Team Authority looking dominant tonight. So I give it 3 out of 5 stars. Alright, match number 6. Nikki Bella taking on AJ Lee. Although we thought it was AJ, even though it was Brie dressed up as AJ. And she looked kind of good in that AJ Lee, outfit. You know what I mean? So, Lily Garcia mentioned this is an exhibition match. So, Nikki Bella comes out with Brie, of course. And then the real AJ Lee, or now she's known as AJ Brooks, which now she changed her name on Twitter to AJ Brooks. So she comes out, sits on commentary, we hear some CM Punk, CM Punk. Can we drop it already, please? Ugh. So the match begins. This match sucked balls. Brie doesn't fight back. Nikki just beats the crap out of her own sister. She goes for the rack attack, but AJ gets up off commentary and goes, "Look at me, I'm going to skip around the ring and I'm going to distract you." So this distracts Nikki, and Brie rolls her up with a 1975 schoolgirl for the win. So I'm like, ha ha! So Brie gets a little bit of revenge, so that was kind of cool. So I gave the match 2 out of 5 stars. This typical Divas reading. After the match, Nikki attacks Brie, but AJ makes a save. Then Brie starts a big yes, yes, yes chant going with the crowd, but AJ's like, shut up, bitch, and kicks her right in the gut, hits a DDT. And then AJ takes her Divas title and gives her a little smoochie. I wish I was that belt. And poses over the bells before making her exit. So, a little bit of hype going into her, AJ's match with Nikki coming up on Sunday. And there was a lot of speculation today that AJ was going to leave at Survivor Series. She was going to drop the belt to Nikki. Nope, not going to happen. Sorry. Because she's advertised with some events leading up to TLC. So maybe she'll lose it at TLC. Hopefully not to Nikki. I mean, if it was Brie, I could care less. But doesn't that kind of negate the rule that if you're on Total Divas, you can't win the title? Unless they screwed up that, I don't know. But I think AJ was going to retain and then probably lose it at TLC, or maybe before TLC, maybe on a Raw or something. But we'll see. So I gave the Aftermath 2.25 out of 5 stars. I'll just check my time here. Okay. So we go to commercial. We come back with Big E's vignette this time for a New Day. Boring. So we go backstage and we see John Cena approach Ryback, and Cena says that the WWE needs Ryback and asks if he's put any thought into joining his team. So Ryback doesn't say anything, and Cena walks off after trying to make Ryback feel guilty and convince him to join the team. Okay. I guess it was okay, so I give it 3 out of 5 stars. Then we see what happened with Bray Wyatt and Ambrose early in the night. The whole beatdown, just hyping that match. So it was okay. We got the match number 7, and this match was quick. The Usos and Los Matadores. Ole! And I don't have El Dorito. Oh, yes I do. Here he is. El Dorito S.A. Ole! Whatever. So they're taking on Stardust, the tag team champions, with The Miz and Damian Mizdow as their partners. So hyping the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team title match. That's going to happen on the main show. I think the Miz and Sandow are going to win. So the Usos come out, we go to commercial. I mean, can we just not go to commercial at all? I mean, we see the Usos come out, we get the plug for the tag team title match, back to commercial, and then, the rest of the teams are in the ring. I mean, why? I'm just saying. So, the match was, quick, and, Stardust ends up getting the win for his team after pinning one of the Usos, and I guess it was quick. Maybe it happened on the WWE app. I didn't care because this match was boring, so I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. Afterwards, the team start arguing, and then we go to the back. We see the Grumpy Cat, and he's not impressed. I am not impressed. Where's my kitty litter? Okay. That's what I thought of it. This is what I think of the Suckerman too. That too. Alright. So, anyway, we find out, like I said, I mentioned before, it was announced that Sheamus was injured in the table bump with Mark Henry, and he's officially off Team Cena. Oh, poor baby. Oh well, didn't need him anyway. Alright, then we get to the contract signing, and you know how this is going to end. So, Team Authority comes out, Triple H talks about how they live for WWE, and he gets choked up. It looks like, I love the WWE. It's still real, man, to me, damn it. Okay. Then he tells Stephanie that they cannot lose, and she says that they won't. And then he starts yelling at his team about not losing. Don't you lose, or I'll fire your ass, I'm gonna sit up. Then he calls out the members of the supposed Team Cena for the last chance to back out. And then Stephanie talks and introduces what's left of Team Cena. So, basically, John Cena comes out by himself, and he stands there, and he makes his way to the ring alone. So, him and Stephanie have some words, and he declares Team Authority will lose on Sunday. And he cuts a promo talking about using he's like, I might not have all the guys, all my guys are hurt, I might be the only one left, but I can find anybody in the crowd. So he goes outside and, looking for fans to join him. Then we see these fans in the Captain and Tennille outfit. Well, one was a nun and the other one's like Captain Stupid or something like that. Then he picks 2 little boys out of the crowd. I love the kids, So now he has his 5, making a joke out of it. And then Triple H is bored. He's like, I was kind of bored with this too. And then Stephanie, he gets in the ring. He's like, oh, we're gonna, I'm gonna sit rings, He does this stupid Regal, not William Regal. He talks in this British accent and said that Stephanie and Triple H are gonna, waltz to the ring, take their ringside seats, and watch as Team Cena takes them all apart. He mentions like Kane will be first because he's a sellout and a Drew Carey wannabe. And then I think he said that Rusev was gonna be next, and that and he calls Mark Henry sexual chocolate, and he starts bashing Triple H a little bit, and then Stephanie's gonna get the sexual chocolate. Then he says Luke Harper is from the swamp, and like kind of like Triple H's sex life. I was like, God, this guy, so he's basically bashing him. Then he gets back in the ring. And he starts bashing him some more. Then Stephanie slaps the taste out of Cena's mouth. And Cena's like, well, takes off his stupid shirt for all the little girls, the 12-year-old girls go, ah, for her. And then he says it's go time. It looks like, Cena's going to get a beat down. But then Dolph Ziggler comes out, he's holding his neck, selling his injury. And then the Big Show kind of limps out, basically. And then, it's still 5-on-3 was where it's like 8, 9-on-3, with Stephanie, Triple H, and the Stooges. So then we hear this weird music. I'm like, who's this? And then Eric Rowan comes out, and Luke Harper's face was like. So Eric Rowan looks like he's turning, he turned face, and he's up next, and he looks at Luke Harper, and looks like he wants to beat his own brother up. So Stephanie's like all in shock and says, well, that was shocking, but you're still down 1 guy, John. So then we hear the music of Cesaro. So he comes out, and it looks like he's the last member of Team Cena, but it's all a swerve. And Cesaro jumps over to Team Authority. So I guess Mark Henry's out, or is Kane out? I don't think they kind of finalized that. I'll probably find out. We'll find out Friday night on SmackDown, blah, 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 blah. So they all start laughing at Cena, and then Ryback's music comes out, and the fans going nuts, and he comes out to a big pop. So he hits the ring, and a huge brawl breaks out, and the ring is all clear. Triple H ends up getting, beating up Cena for a little bit. Ryback comes in and they have a stare down, and as Triple H was trying to go for a pedigree on Cena, but that didn't work. But Ryback's right in front of him, and as Triple H turns around, Cena hits the AA through the table, and basically Raw goes over there with Team Cena celebrating and Stephanie tending to her husband Triple H. So looks like Team Cena is intact. I mean, you got Cena, Eric Rowan, a surprise, Ryback, probably given, Ziggler, Cena, and Big Show. I forgot about Big Show. And then you got Team Authority, Seth Rollins, Rusev, Luke Harper, I guess either Mark Henry or Kane and Cesaro. I don't know if one of those guys is gonna get injured. I'm thinking it's probably gonna be. I think it's gonna be Kane. I mean, was Mark Henry got nothing better to do? So we'll see what happens. We'll see the finalized, teams on SmackDown this coming Friday night on Sci-Fi. But the segment itself was pretty good. Hyped the main event for the pay-per-view pretty good. And that's how a good way to end the show, and as a go-home show, you ended pretty well. So it was pretty good. I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars. But I think that it didn't save Raw from, in my opinion, it stunk. The ending was good, but everything else stunk. So I gave it 6 out of 10. A lot of people gave it 8 and 9 out of 10. I don't know what you guys were watching. It was mediocre at best. It was horrible. It was just mediocre. But anyway, that's it. So I gave it 6 out of 10 stars. Let me know what you guys thought of Raw in a comment or a video reply down below. Continue to subscribe to this channel as our road to 700 subscribers continues, and our main goal of 1,000 subscribers, hopefully by the new year, will commence. So hit that like button, share this video all over the internet, Google+, Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Vine, Instagram, wherever, all over the internet. And most importantly, continue to subscribe and subscribe to my other channels. Links are all down below. Friend me on Facebook. Just type in Peter Gilmore. You'll probably find me somewhere. And most importantly, follow me on Twitter. So I have just about almost 2,400 followers as of this taping. I might have more. I don't know. We'll see. But thank you all for the support on Twitter and on this channel, my other channels. And that's it. Check out my video on the Peter Gilmore channel. The link to the channel is down below. Check that out. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, so thank you all for watching. I will be back on Wednesday with my TNA review, the final TNA review for 2014. But TNA reviews will come back in 2015. So I'll mention that tomorrow on TDC 92 when I'll be talking about TNA TV deal and Global Force Wrestling picking Jim Ross to commentate their pay-per-view on January 4th, 2015 for Wrestle Kingdom 9. So thank you all for watching. I'm going to have my cookie. So have a cookie to yourself. And nice little drink too. So thank you all for watching. I'm Peter Gilmore signing off. Have a great night and a great rest of your week. Bundle up here if you're in the Northeast, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be cold tomorrow. So thank you all for watching. Peter Gilmore, signing off. Peace out. Rock on. We'll see you guys next time. And the Grumpy Cat will say goodbye too. Goodbye.